We are back live at your Bolo Punch Boxing Hour, brought to you by George Rogie Insurance, www.bolopunchboxinghour.com, streaming to you live as always on Ustream.tv. It is time for our Golden Leaf Fighter You Should Know. Tonight's Golden Leaf Fighter You Should Know, Hall of Famer Pernell, Sweet Pea Whitaker. Born January 2nd, 1964 in Norfolk, Virginia. As an amateur boxer, he compiled an amazing 201 wins, 14 losses, 91 knockouts record, and captured the Pan American Games title in 1982, the World Championship in 83, and the gold medal at the 84 Olympic Games. I could stop there, but holy crap, the dude turned pro as well. Sweet Pea turned pro in 1984, Madison Square Garden in New York City, New York. In 1987, he defeated Roger Mayweather for the NABF Lightweight Championship, and 2 fights later added the USBA belt. In 1988, Whitaker challenged Jose Luis Ramirez for the WBC Lightweight Championship and lost a controversial decision in his initial title bid. He won his first World Championship via 12-round decision over Greg Hogan for the IBF Lightweight Championship on February 18, 1989. A measure of revenge followed with a rematch win over Ramirez in '89 for the WBC belt. He unified the championship with a first-round knockout over WBA titleist Juan Nazario on August 11, 1990. After establishing dominance at lightweight, Whitaker set his sights higher and captured world titles in 3 additional weight divisions: IBF Light Welter in 92, WBC Welter in 93 through 97, and WBA Light Middle in 95. With brilliant hand speed, the elusive southpaw was a defensive marvel who utilized a stinging right jab and straight left hand to score wins over such formidable foes as Freddie Pendleton, Anthony Jones, Jorge Paez, Harold Brazier, James Buddy McGirt, and Hall of Famer Azuma Nelson. A showman in the ring, Whitaker was named Fighter of the Year in '89 and was widely considered boxing's best pound-for-pound fighter during his championship reigns. Sweet Pea Whitaker retired in 2001 after compiling a 40-4 with 1 draw, 17 knockouts professional record. Born January 2nd, 1964, he had 45 professional fights, 40 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw, 17 of his 40 wins coming by way of knockout. He was inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame of Canastota, New York in the year 2008. Tonight's Golden Leaf Fighter You Should Know, Hall of Famer and gold medalist Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker. Interestingly enough, I hung out this past Friday night, ESPN2 Friday Night Fights, UIC Pavilion in Chicago, with a USA Olympic Games team member of Pernell Whitaker, Mr. Mark Breland, who also won a gold medal. Mark Breland trains Deontay Wilder, who then in turn won a bronze medal in the 2008 Olympic Games for America. So there were a lot of, also Michael Bennett of the 2000 Olympic Games was there. You had David Diaz, who was on the Olympic Games of 2000. I mean, outstanding stuff. There were a lot of Olympic champions in the house that night. So that's about that. So that's about that. Holy cow. We had lots and lots of stuff tonight. I want to go ahead and throw in one. I actually spoke with 11 fighters. I wanted to get James Buddy McGirt. I spoke to him earlier in the week. He said that that if it stopped early, it was going to be a Hatton win. If it was later on, it was going to become a Pacquiao win. So I really didn't know how to categorize him, so I didn't put him on at all. You understand, Timmy? Undecided. He was sort of an undecided. He said he was going off of, if it stopped here, this was going to be the outcome, and if it stopped here, this was going to be the outcome. I thought that was kind of cheating. We love James Buddy McGirt. He's a good friend of ours. Definitely not going to say anything negative there.
That's like one of those, I pick Hatton unless Chris picks Hatton, then I pick
Very much so, yeah.
So I changed my pick.
Real quick, they announced who some of the champions of tomorrow, Night of Rising Stars at the International Boxing Hall of Fame, Canastota, New York, who's going to be there. Deontay Wilder, who we just hung out with, and Paul Williams, who I have never hung out with. None of us have, but we are going to get the chance. Obviously, a canvas is already being devoted. Yes. Yeah, so that's how that's going to be working. Deontay Wilder, and Paul Williams definitely will be there. I'm thinking Chris Arreola, another couple of newer names. Lennox Lewis is going into the Boxing Hall of Fame, and Merciless Ray Mercer is going to be there, as well as Marvin Hagler and Irish Mickey Ward, and a slew of other champions and former champions. Awesome, awesome stuff. Check out IBHOF.com. Again, that's IBHOF.com. That's the International Boxing Hall of Fame. Tell Ed Brophy the Bolo Punch sent you, and you will get nothing that you wouldn't ordinarily get. For Timmy the producer Patterson, Emil Soda Papinski Kekabine, Nestor Garza Romero, I am your host, Chris Guzman, wishing you peace and punches. This has been your Bolo Punch Boxing Hour, brought to you by George Rogie Insurance, www.bolopunchboxinghour.com, streaming to you live as always on Ustream.tv. Save us a ringside seat.